locker room. This is before the game ended. Before the game ended. She comes out in the locker room and posts this. Like, what are...
I'm thinking to myself, is anybody on this team gonna stand up for Caitlin Clark? JC Sheldon grabbing Caitlin Clark all game, clawing at her. It's like tonight was a brawl, folks. Tonight was a brawl, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, is anybody on this team going to stand up for... And Sophie Cunningham.
What happens when Sophie Cunningham morphs into a one-woman wrecking crew and locks in on Caitlin Clark like it's her personal WNBA assignment? Total on-court chaos. Sun locker room in shambles. And Sophie? She's dishing out heat like it's a 2-for-1 sale. You weren't ready for this level of spicy drama. Because when Sophie snapped, she didn't just respond, she went full Avengers mode on the entire Connecticut squad. Buckle up. This is hotter than Angel Reese's trending tab.
Start with the play that set off the entire night. So as you guys can see here, JC Sheldon is guarding Caitlin Clark. She swipes her in the eyeball. Caitlin Clark nudges her off because JC stays in her face. And then Tina Charles runs over and is kind of wagging her finger in Caitlin Clark's face. And then Marina Mabrey comes out of nowhere and chucks her to the floor. Now let's watch this in slow motion. Here, JC Sheldon is guarding Caitlin, swipes her in the face. There's one. Going for the ball, swipes her in the eyeball. Caitlin's gonna have to start wearing goggles. And then Caitlin pushes her off of her, like, why are you still in my face? Marina Mabrey, bad out of hell, chucks Caitlin.
Moment Sophie Cunningham clocked in, the entire WNBA should have filed for hazard pay. She didn't lace up just to play, she came to handle business. And by business, we mean personally shielding Caitlin Clark from every cheap shot and backdoor ambush like she was guarding the crown jewels in a street brawl.
To WNBA Fight Night, or as some people are saying, WNBA Raw. What a game that was. We had it all. We had basketball, we had fighting, we had blonde on blonde crime. Oh, such an epic. Oh, goodness. But at the end of the day, it resulted in an Indiana Fever W. 88-71, taking care of biz.
Forget teammates, Sophie Cunningham's moving like a Secret Service agent moonlighting as a demolition crew. Try to elbow Caitlin Clark? Boom, Sophie's there in a flash. Like a WWE tag-in, ready to wreck your shoe deal and your dental alignment in one clean motion. You so much as bump Clark after the whistle? Congratulations, you've just triggered the full fury of a certified enforcer with a jumper and zero concern for your feelings.
Let's start here. This is, of course, Sophie and Sheldon going down the floor. Sophie tries to wrap her up, and Sheldon gets to the floor, and all hell breaks loose. And Sophie said, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. We'll go. We'll go. So there's that. That, of course, was all a byproduct of this right here, folks. And I mean, when I tell you, social media is setting the WNBA on fire right now, not in a good way. It's the understatement.
Sophie Cunningham isn't asking questions, she's delivering verdicts. The court? That's her courtroom. And the sentence? Always the same, maximum pressure. This isn't just protection, it's domination by proxy. She's perfected the art of the surgical shoulder check, the soul-snatching stare, and that trimmy body language that makes even seasoned vets hesitate at the three-point line.
Of course, Marina Mabrey is going to get ejected because that was unwarranted. She literally came out of nowhere and chucked Caitlin Clark. There should be a flagrant one, of course, on JC Sheldon because she swiped her and hit her in the eyeball. Whether it is intentional or not, you can still have a flagrant a flagrant foul called on you, whether you are trying to intentionally hurt somebody or not. But this is what they called, you guys. This is what they called. Caitlin Clark, Marina Mabrey, Tina Charles were assessed with technical fouls on Tuesday. Caitlin, Marina, and Tina Charles. Technical fouls. That's it. Technical fouls. That's it. And JC Sheldon was assessed with a flagrant 1 foul, and no players were ejected.
Sophie Cunningham doesn't wait for drama. She predicts it like she's been secretly reading the group chat. Point 1 hint of hostility, and she's already in motion. Full Sophie mode. No post-game hugs. No warm-up handshakes. No friendly shoot-around tap-ups that she's operating on a single frequency. Touch Caitlin Clark and you touch danger. Sophie is the WNBA's walking alarm system, permanently set to high alert. While others focus on mindfulness and team bonding, she's running silent background checks with her eyes. One suspicious move toward Clark? You might as well pre-dial the medic. The league isn't ready for this level of loyalty fused with full-throttle intensity. She's not gliding into games to the sound of Zen playlists and motivational quotes. She's stomping into arenas like she's hunting for an excuse to unleash chaos. Her presence alone makes sideline reporters shift nervously and teammates quietly thank the basketball god she's on their side. This isn't energy you coach, it's instinct. The league hasn't seen this brand of volatile devotion since defenders played like nightclub bouncers with a grudge. Sophie's taken that legacy, slapped on a new coat of badassery, and added a zero-tolerance policy for disrespect.
Feel good, and Sophie Cunningham put me out on a high note, folks. I didn't even say, Ben, calm down. Calm down, regroup. I didn't even say that. Let's get straight to the play. Everybody, the plays everybody is talking about. First off, Marina Mabrey body checking Caitlin Clark to the ground. JC Sheldon all over her. Riding her. Pokes Caitlin Clark in the eye. Oh, man. Caitlin Clark needs to start wearing goggles, folks. Caitlin Clark's going to need to start wearing goggles. Bumps up on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark says, "Get your hands off me." And then here comes Marina Mabrey. Boom! Exploding Caitlin Clark like a safety coming downhill in the NFL. They
were trying to crack her spirit, but what no one saw coming. Sophie Cunningham, watching it all unfold like a hawk that skipped brunch and came hungry.